Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another wonderful game of Counter-Strike in the Oceanic region. We've got Revival Esports versus Gayhound. A lovely play on the very famous team from Dick Stacey. Heading into the knife round here. Got the CTs doing a wild goose chase and swapping position off with the Ts. Well, I do a bit of Ring of Rosie. It does look like the Ts are actually setting up a bit of a bloodbath here. Good trades back and forth, but it does look like the CTs will go down. So Gayhound will get preference here. They will get a choice of whether they want to go on the CT side or T. So, for anyone who may not know Counter-Strike all that well, here in this game there'll be two teams of 5 that'll be competing against each other to make sure that if you're a CT, you're defending a couple of bomb sites, either A or B site, and if you're a terrorist, you're going to be attacking those sites rather, and trying to plant a bomb on either one. Each team can actually just kill the enemy team in its entirety to actually to win the round as well. It is first to 16 rounds. And the opening part of this map, it does look like we're going to have an execute out onto the A site. I'll just turn the auto director on so we can have a bit of a look around at each different player rather than just following Margot Robbie, as lovely as she is. But the execute onto A, bit of a whiff, sort of flashbang going out from Wolf. From Zero, rather. The last time these two teams did meet, Gayhound did go down. So, a great start for the Ts. They actually do come out on top of this scenario, being able to take the site. 2 men down. A kit is on Zero, so there is a possibility for a defuse here. But with a good pressure coming out for the T side, a good trades back and forth, Zero trading one back. Good aim from Solo Q to be able to get that player jumping. Bomb, he's trying to get a defuse, he possibly can, but with 2 players, and an amazing flick from Zero, and just cannot connect onto Solo Q. So a really great start for Revival Esports. They'll be feeling really confident after that round. Even in the 1v1 finishing off there was no hope. With a 1v2 in the end of the round, you can't really do too much. When you've only got a pistol, a lot of those big magic plays don't come out too often, but we did see a glimmer of hope. There's some good aim coming out. CTs, after losing that round, will actually be investing a bit of money into this. Try and win that round back. Try and steal the early lead away from Revival Esports. So, see how we go here. Now, a bit of a dangerous gamble from the Revival Esports team. Not really focusing too heavily on their economy. They want to get the weapon advantage off straight away. Picking up 2 AK-47s and 3 Galils. The 2 AKs there, a bit of a dangerous move, because if they do get stolen down early by the CTs, that can mean a bit of a dynamic shift through the round. But see how they go. The aim was looking really sharp from the Revival boys, so let's see how they fare. Margot Robbie taking up T-Con. A lot of mid-presence here by Revival Esports. Flash going out from Bin, be a mid-peak potentially. No, doesn't look like they're just adding a bit of pressure. Smoke will go out into mid. Looked like there was a miss-smoke early on, so a bit of utility wasted away from the Revival Esports guys. But they are setting up for some sort of take. There will be a peek here from Con. The pop flash, the guys perceived into Con. 2 will go up, 3 in fact. They'll be executing and splitting onto this site, but a trade from Beeb will mean that A main has lost its pressure. So this is now a one-sided attack, but a great shot from Miss Willow. How do the CTs respond? 3, 3. And a great spam coming out from Coops. And the bomb will go down. So 1v2, one of these players very low. MPR managing to land a very great headshot on Esilo. A lot of damage going out. The AK doing its magic. And a great clutch from Ryuta. Fantastic, winning out the 1v3 there. A good start for him. Really would be feeling nice and confident after that round. Sitting at 4-1. Gayhound will be licking their wounds. Wondering where it all went wrong. But some good damage, but high economic cost from Gayhound, so it does mean that they are actually delayed a little bit now to go in their full buy guns. So Flash is going out to mid. A lot of mid presence being shown early on from Revival Esports once again. They want to dominate that center of the map, so they've got options to either rotate to the A or the B side. Flash to just draw a bit of pressure towards the con area. Smoke out towards jungle on A. A great couple of entries there. Solo Q managed to caps in the jungle and window. MPR. Oh, a fantastic little jiggle peek there. He will try and steal that gun away. But, ooh, not quite being able to be taken down by the Revival player. They do know now that there is a player in apps, but he has been taken care of. And just back and forth we go. Revival managed to clear that out and take advantage back. So it was looking a little bit dicey for the guys at Revival, but looking a little bit better now. God, no, I wasn't a fan of that peek there, wasting a lot of utility and the rifle. Beeb will go away, actually quite happy doing some of that damage, but oh, he was thinking about going for it. Swilly actually catching him from window. Not sure if that was the best move, especially when your economy is not looking that fantastic. So we do have the players set up, and they can go into a full buy now for the CTs. T's obviously carrying through that advantage, a huge economic advantage that they have. And we will see the AWP actually coming out for the first time now. Sierra. Smoke going out into mid-window. Let's see if they can hit it this time. It was a couple of misses early on in the game. Flashes into mid. AWP is posted up in window. This could be a very dangerous thing. He's had to retreat. Smoke might have just put up that line of sight. Lots of utility being used very early by Gayhound. Only 3 players have utility left now at all. We have 3 smokes and 1 flashbang on MPR. A lot of early calls, but see what they can do for it. There's a lot of utility still left on the Revival Esports team. And we are seeing a bit of a shift towards the A site, so might have a bit of a split come here. So Margot, Robbie, and God will probably try and take Connector if they possibly can. Put a bit of pressure onto the site from stairs. Yeah, great pick from Margot Robbie. Bin just overextending that slight little bit, trying to get a little bit of info. But he does pay dearly for it. Zero with a miss shot. Need to be hitting those. And does take out one, but the collapse onto the site is final. So we have 2 CTs left. MPR and Coops, they're trying to get something done, but only MPR left now. The M4 in hand, he is better off just saving this and saving this gun into the next round. But he's actually feeling himself. He's going in. He does have an idea of where some of these players is. A smoke going into Palace, try and isolate that player. Flash going out onto site, that'll blind the person at stairs. But these guys are playing a very smart. Revival do not want to be giving up any of those firearms into this round. MPR forcing his way into the site very slowly. They would have seen him pop up on the minimap, and as such is executed in the middle there. So an unfortunate end for Gayhound and a dominant start from Revival Esports. Particular note does need to go to Eslilo, however you say it. No worries. Purple Demon Man by the looks of things. And Ryuta with the AWP. Oh, seeing a switch. Now 1 AWP on the T side. Eslilo going to be a bit of presence from the boys in blue. Coming into mid. Can they make something happen? And MP9 starting to sing. Eslilo is going down. We have the AWP still posted up, but he will be forced to retreat away, possibly. MPR trying to catch out Margot Robbie. Battle for the B dominant site has just begun, and we've seen what MPR can do, and he hits the shot. Wonderful Deagle. Deagle being such a deadly weapon at range, that one-shot headshot potential is huge. And now we see, even though not much economic investment here, in fact they're saving quite a lot of cash in the background, the CTs do have the upper hand. Solo Q just trying to bait out some stuff. A smart molly into the lower palace. Team goes out. We're trying to set up jungle. Post up. Great shot onto Beeb. Does he know that there is a second there? He now will. Nade going out. That might go a little bit deep for damage, and indeed it does. Been taken Oh, down. God is trying to get something to happen, but he is traded off. The advantage still with the CTs. Syrah, MPR, and Coop. Can they make something happen here? Some really good damage coming up from the boys. Oh, they are very low. This might be worth the save, even with the advantage in players. We are seeing Ryuta take down MPR, but still two very low CTs. Spam, can it happen? Yes, it will. A 10-1 scoreline for Ryuta. He is feeling himself. The AWP and the Tech-9 doing absolute work for him. Gayhound have nothing to respond with just yet, but it is still very early in this match. The economic setup will only just be starting to get going now. So this is where Gayhound really need to be. It's at least one round together with not much of a loss. They really need to settle that economy out and get something on the board. Once again, seeing that dominant presence by Revival, they really do like it. Going up the stairs, some flashes, grenades. Beep will be able to take out the short player, and a great shot from God. A couple of trades going back and forth across the map. MPR taking out the apps player. And that will give them a lot of information here. The CTs will know that the B side is practically almost clear. And with solo queue going down, that may actually confuse the TT players here because they won't be sure. They've just spotted one person on the fringes of apps and someone on the fringes of Palace. There's not a lot to be gleaned from that. As much as that early information is great, okay, cool, I've spotted someone here, and someone's going to get taken out on the other side of the map. All of a sudden, it's only one player on each side. They haven't seen multiples. They haven't heard sound cues. Revival played this very well. Oh, that will give him away, though. Ryuta with a great flick onto MPR. The bomb will go down very comfortably here. Gayhound will have to try and do a retake. A lot of utility actually left on the Revival boys. So, is it possible for Gayhound to even get into this site? They will be coming in probably blind unless they go the last second, having to pass through that smoke at window. GODMXR posted up on bench. And get right, one player is out. And for no real loss here. The battle's taking place. Ryuta and GODMXR taking out players respectively. And MXR, GODMXR, actually take out Beeb. So, another great round from the guys at Revival. What do we have here? So, earlier on I did say that Gayhound will have to start settling out their economy quite early. And looks like they are going to have to just go for the save. A bit of utility and a bit of armor here and there. But it's going to be a very hard ask against 4 AKs and the AWP. That mid presence is actually not so prominent now for Revival. They're sitting back. They're waiting potentially maybe for a rush. They know the eco will most likely be there. The economic damage has been done. What can... Information is really key, even against these eco wires. And a quad jumping shot coming out. A couple of trades going down. Yeah, the AK is just too powerful in this scenario. Even with not much information, they're just able to outmuscle themselves through mid. So the late mid take has meant that they are able to go up con now and through onto that air site. But does Ryuta know that, yes, the player is there. That's a good start. Ooh, MPR just not able to hit the shots. The lurk and A-main will get taken out. And just been left, but can he have something done? Yes, he can! 2 players early, but will he get spammed down? Yes, he will. Solo Q managed to fix her right up. The Revival guys won't be too upset even losing those 2 guns there. They have so much economy backbone built up now. They have so much. You can see the economic value. They got $28,000 worth of equipment. 29,000 on the CTs. CT equipment is much more expensive to go into a full buy, and in fact, we actually don't even see a complete full buy. MPR is completely devoid of utility. Let's see this round. GODMXR, lots of presence towards mid for the CTs. Early peaks in con from the AWP, but nothing to come of it just yet. Windows going to take place, and MPR giving himself up very cheaply. With that AWP down. Ooh. And Beeb. Just some overextensions coming out of the Gayhound guys. I think they're probably starting to get a little bit in their own head. They are actually playing very well in their gunfights, but just taking fights they probably don't need to. GODMXR getting taken down quite cheaply and back there, but that will help them out just that little bit. 3 and 4, 3 versus 4. It's not all hope is lost just yet. We need some good big hero plays from the boys in blue, and oh, we almost saw it, but Coop's getting taken out. One bin, and Coop's getting taken out as a trade. Just Zero left with that orb. He needs to save that gun. But will he be allowed to? Solo queue in the background. A knife in the dark. What will happen? He has spotted him. What a few whip shots. Oh no, Syrah has turned on him. But the trade will come out. Ryuta able to capitalize on that, on the distraction. A through window he goes. Like Shyla Buff. Disturbia. Peeking through the window. That's an odd reference, isn't it? And once again, because of the lack of momentum from these CT players, we are once again in a position where these guys do have to stay around that 2k sweet spot. Deagles, which we have seen very deadly in the hands of players like MPR, especially in that B-ups area. But they need to do more. They really need to do more. There's a lot of good aim, a lot of good battles taking place, but haven't been able to capitalize and finish anything. Revival playing this quite smart. They had seen early on that a lot of economic damage could be done by these saving players. And so you just playing deathmatch at this stage, just picking apart the players at A. Not really too worried considering it's just up against Deagles and a Scout. Revival taking this mid-presence once again. Will safely be able to go onto the A side and plant. What Greyhound do here will be quite interesting. It looks like they may set up and just go for exits at this stage, but with this presence going out at Con, it's going to be really difficult for them to get moving. Solo you're running into one player, almost caught off guard, but MPR getting taken out. Syrah to fall, and Coop just before that as well. So 9 and 0 for the boys at Revival. They are looking quite strong, quite dominant. So let's see if they can make anything else happen here. And, excuse me, do I, that's a buy you don't see very often, to say the least, and that is for AWPs and an M4A1S. It's become somewhat popular as of late after the recent patches. Oh, been taking a lot of Molotov damage there. I wonder what that was from. Zero getting taken out after the peak. Got to be careful of that. There was no flash to back him up. Bin getting taken down even cheaper than his teammate in mid. Beep able to trade it out at least. A one lone Palace player just not able to clear every angle in time. 4v3. We do have 2 AVPs. When he would have spotted the shoulder, and the leg has gone out onto a Swillow, but ooh, not quite enough. He was almost able to get taken out by the M4 player. Left on short. Coops. The powerful guns have been gone, and unfortunately, so is his head. Well. What happens from here? Right, another interesting buy from the guys that go down. They will go with the Mag 7. Bin, MPR, Coops, and Beeb. Can they make anything happen? Ryuta, a crossfire with solo queue. The Mag 7, oh, it's panic central. Not much happening there. MPR showing the Deagle power once again, and Bin might be able to catch him off guard. A few missed shots that looked a bit ugly, but it does mean they have the bomb and an AWP in possession if they can get a hold of it. Bin, grab it. There you go, mate. Arms are not that long. Margot Robbie, after her exploits with Leonardo DiCaprio, is going to get taken out by NPR and Coops, but Swillow on the flank, and God to finish up. 11-0, ladies and gentlemen. This is a dire scenario for the boys on the gay and happy side, but there's always a comeback. We like an underdog story. We like a comeback. Revival did beat Gayhound in their last meeting not too long ago. Revival sitting currently 10th on the ESEA ladder, and the Gayhound sitting a little bit below them. So, look, they haven't had the best of seasons in the ESEA roster just yet in the league, but let's see. Gayhound, do they have the opportunity to come back? They need to create these opportunities, get good trades. They're getting away, or they're letting Revival get away with murder and a cheap shot from solo queue. A good trade back from Bin, but Bin just overextending and getting greedy to try and go for the second frag. Gayhound was not able to get anything solid. It's a real shame, because they've shown such good individual gun skills in certain places. But they're just letting themselves get taken out piece by piece, as opposed to setting up proper trades and setting up proper executes and retakes. Almost shot through his teammate there. Ryuta will finish off NPR, the Deagle Master. 12-0. 12, my lucky number. I'll have you know. What do we have here on Syrah? We have a Nova on Syrah. Bit of an interesting take. We'll see where that is going to go. Where is Syrah going to? Towards A main. Bit of combat happening in mid. Ryuta will take out the mid player in Con. The flash going in so the entry into Con can happen, and he is full blind. A fantastic pop flash for Beeb. For taking out Beeb, rather. Ryuta going back to pick up his Amazon package. A bit of a random flash over, but you know how it is. It's a bit dangerous actually, because he's got the number 2, but he's going through Palace, who will avoid that number player. Oh, all of a sudden Syrah, his Nova is not looking too hot, because if he has to come out of A main, he's got a very long range gunfight he has to take. It's going to be very interesting. You're probably just going to have to go for exits here, mate. I don't think it's going to happen. Another bomb plant. Yeah, and Syrah will not be able to get anything done. Some nays might even take him out, and yes, they do. Sorry, buddy, it's just not your day. Some buyers will come back in on the Gayhound side of a mass, couple of M4s and 2 AWPs, or AWPs. The most powerful weapon realistically in the game. Its one-shot kill potential is very, very, very high. It's really only sort of leg shots and that sort of thing will stop that from happening, but let's see if Gayhound can really make something happen. Then, can we see some magic? Yes, we can. God taken out in top mid for no trade return, but it's a good start. That early mid presence getting negated here. Force back some good utility usage and some good flashes coming out from Gayhound. Another early flash there. What's going to happen? Lots of mid presence from Revival now. They've managed to actually creep sort of back out. Margot Robbie going out through unders. And top mid with Ryuta. What can they get done? Where are they going to go? Looks like they're probably setting up to go for an A split once again. Bin taking out his Slilo. And they might have the read here. The smoke going out onto Palace. Margot Robbie's going to be spotting for a jump. Can he see it? Yes, he can. Beeb taken out. That is a really big part of this round, because that window presence is really dangerous for Margot. So as long as that is gone, no one really has to worry about Con and Short. But Bin is there in jungle with the AWP, and NPR looks like he might be rotating through, and Coop in the ladder room. So could they make it happen? And a good start. Bin able to capitalize once again. Will he be ready in time for the second AWP? It doesn't look like he will be, and Ryuta will take him out. Left in a 1v4 clutch, so he's taken out Ben, that's one, left with 3. Oh, they would have spotted the jump across. And he will be going into the arms of the CT player, MPR, the Deagle Master. And who wants the defuse, boys? MPR does. 62% headshot, rating only 55 ADR, but we've seen some good stuff from him, some really good peaks, especially in the B-ups area, so there's plenty of positives to take away, and Gayhound will actually take their first round. 13-1. Never seen an easier comeback in my life. So, can the boys in blue do it? Or the boys in rainbow do it, rather. Gayhound, yeah. Time will only tell. People will pick up a rifle. I was a little bit concerned there for a moment. There's a lot of utility, but not a gun in hand. 4 AKs, 1 AWP. Ryuta doing absolute damage with that AWP, but it looks like we might have a fast B here. Just run him over. Tiger Robbie playing firefighter, but can he trade Ryuta? Yes, he can. The AWP is down. AK's going down everywhere, but a lot of trades back and forth. Bin managed to capitalize and get out solo queue as he's jumping out of the palace area. Or after area, rather. 2v3. Good utility usage. And they fought him off the line. Bin is taken out. So we're now left with an M4 and an AWP with heaps of utility left for this retake. God. Not bad little smoke. That sort of gives him a little bit of room to move now. So he's got his window covered. He shouldn't be worried too much about apps. Just caught sleeping. Window, a dangerous position to be playing. And 2v1. Can God make it happen? Sitting at bench. Oh, no, he can't. A couple of whiff shots, and Beeb will turn on him. Second round as we go into the half. Ooh, and that's a bit of a spicy bit of disrespect going out. No worries, mate. It's all fun and games. It's all friendly. You know how it is. A bit of a break. Let the boys recoup. Gayhound will need to win this pistol to be able to really make anything happen. It's just... it looks unlikely. At this stage, with how dominant Revival have been through this game, it does unfortunately look unlikely. So, but you never know. Stranger things have definitely happened. Gayhound have shown some really good peaking potential and some really good aim, especially out of players like MPR. If we look at the scoreboard here. MPR. Oh, there's a reset. Well, we'll have a look once that comes back. That's fine. You know what, Caster's curse. It's okay. With how well Revival have been playing, especially in their peaks and their trade setups, it's going to be really difficult for Gayhound to keep them honest. Retaking sites going to be really easy for Revivals. Like, keep up the momentum of those trades, the flashes, all those sort of setups. Game's not over. Definitely not over. So, see what can come out of it. In the meantime, we'll have a glass of water, relax, wait for this game to restart. Counter-terrorists win. Looks like we are restarting finally, so the Gayhound boys looking to make something happen at B. Bit of a contact play. Can they make something work? The jump spot coming up for Margot Robbie might be spotting one of these guys as they start to peek around B. Just not showing himself just yet, but he would have been spotted there. And the execute happens. GODMXR able to take out one. And a couple of domination coming out from the boys in blue on the swap. This is not looking promising. Oh dear. Revival Esports now sitting just a point away from match point. Only 2 away from the game finishing. So, what's going to happen here? Beautiful execute from the T's. Can they get a bomb down? That's going to be their one goal for this round. Lots of damage coming out from the CTs onto Gayhound. Ooh, but a couple of nasty trades back. Can the T's make something work? Beep will take out the jungle player. Margot Robbie sitting back for a bait to happen and able to capitalise and take out Beep. Only left with Syrah now. The man to save a match. That is going to be how people see him from now on. Can he make the 1v2 happen with 53 seconds to go and a bomb not in hand? And 2 of the most dominant players on Revival, especially in Ryuta. What's going to happen? Rudy's going to shut him down. As simple as that. Unfortunate, but probably not uninspected. Match point. Revival sitting on it. 15-2. There's been a dominating display from these guys here. So, can they finish it off? I say yes. But once again, this is Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen weirder things happen. Looks like it's going to be a B rush from the boys in the Gayhound side, and a great shot from Coops to take out the window play in Ryuta. GODMXR not able to trade just yet, but a big retake coming out. Ooh, and a great shot from Coops once again. What is going on? Apologies, you missed some of that action there. The auto director just decided to have a bit of a here you go. Coops were making a lot of noise to try and get up to his teammates, so now there will be that information that is a rotator. Ben just holding on for dear life, sitting in the empty corner. Right as this Swillow flanks around him, and ooh, can Solo Q spot him? He probably will in the corner. Yes, no, Swillow will actually take him out in the end. And it's just left on Coops with 2 HP and 2 CTs to take out. This is looking like a foregone conclusion at this stage. Solo Q and Eslilowo. Let's go with that. Yeah, that sounds good. I just realised it's a little lower because it's Revival Esports. There you go. We learn something new every day. You know, it's part of growth. Coops has actually gotten himself in a pretty nice little position, but with this amount of HP, I just don't see it going his way. And we do have a player actually watching his angle, which is not in Lil, but Solo Q. And there we go. Game, set, and match. I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. We will hopefully see you again at another stage in future, but until that point, stay cruisy.